get some fresh air real quick, man.
Let's do it.
So, how you feeling, man?
I'm feeling great.
Dude. I thought he was gone. He's gone, right? Did you tell him to come?
You told
him to come. Did you tell him to get here? What? Come on.
Hey guys.
Hey, buddy.
What's going on?
Hey, you know how this goes, right? You know how this goes. You signed a contract.
What do you mean?
It's over.
Contract.
It's over.
Doesn't matter.
It's over.
It's fine.
It's over. You're not allowed in.
It's over. What?
You're gonna get us in.
Getting you the password.
No, Josh, I'm
He's
sorry.
doing his thing. Getting the password.
You're gonna get us in a lot of trouble.
We're all together, man.
Okay, you know what?
What?
You know the deal, okay?
What?
You're gonna get us in a lot of trouble. Get out of here, man.
Go away.
Get out.
Go away.
You know the
Go
deal,
away.
okay?
Go away. Leave
You know
town.
the deal.
What?
Loser
You have to
leaves
go.
town.
Loser leaves
Loser
town.
leaves town.
Go.
Loser leaves town.
We're not losers.
Loser leaves town.
We're not. No. There's three of us. There's three of us.
Gotta go.
There's three of us.
You got bye.
It's okay.
Josh, go. You're gonna get us in trouble. Go.
Hey, your blood pressure. His blood pressure. Leaves town.
What? We're the three of us?
No, go. No.
That's it.
You're gonna get us in trouble. Go.
Password?
You gotta go home. Loser leaves town.
No.
That's seed country.
We're good.
Get out.
Josh.
Get out.
Goodbye.
Get lost, Josh.
Goodbye.
You bunch of babies.
No.
Come on now.
Shoes.
Did you invite him?
No, you did.
I don't want that kid around.
Like, who does? Nobody ever did.
Out of night, there's nowhere left to hide.
Good evening, wrestling fans. I'm your old pal Bulldog. I've been fully vaccinated, and you're watching Pure Power Wrestling Power Slam on Shaw. Look, if you missed Heatwave, I'm sorry for you. You missed one heck of an event. The first half of the show, staggering. The second half, even more so. We saw Kyle Sebastian versus a returning Chris Parrish, and those two tore the house down. And after that, the loser leaves town match, PPW said goodbye to Jumpin Josh on a permanent basis. He is out of here. Dewey Robson won that match. Folks, tonight's action, you're going to see Dewey Robson take on Cowboy Bryn Watts. Kyle Sebastian's going to take on Cody Mack. And hey, before we get there, we're going to go up to ringside with Shane, and we're going to hear from Dewey.
Wow, guys, Heatwave was absolutely incredible. And look at this. The Pure Power Wrestling Heavyweight Championship is still around my waist. Yeah! Well, you know what that means. That means I have another open challenge for absolutely anybody in the back. Anybody who feels like they've been overlooked. Anybody who feels like they have what it takes to be the Pure Power Wrestling Heavyweight Champion. I accept any and all challengers from big to small, little, tall, and anything in between. So if anybody's got the guts, come on out and let's have ourselves a heavyweight championship match.
Whoa! Kyle Sebastian stepping up to the plate, begging practically for competition. Wonder if we're not going to wonder too long. Cody Mack is always chomping at the bit to get himself a title shot. Looks like he's the first one to step through the curtain. First come, first serve, Cody Mack. You got yourself a heavyweight title shot. This is going to be, if you'll pardon the expression, one hell of a matchup. These guys pretty even size-wise. I think Kyle Sebastian probably has the edge in size and power, but not by much. I think Cody Mack probably gets the edge in intensity. We know Kyle Sebastian is just about as tough as they come. In fact, he's tougher than they come. I don't know many guys who've been through some of the wars that Kyle Sebastian has. This one is underway. Collar and elbow tie up right in the middle of the ring. Kyle Sebastian with a rear waist lock. See if he can use that to get Cody Mack off his feet. No, sir. Cody Mack reversing, using that arm wringer. Let's see if he can use that to advance his position. No luck there. Kyle Sebastian with a fancy reversal. Kyle Sebastian now in control. But wait a second. I spoke too soon. Cody Mack with some neat mat skills. Kyle Sebastian rolling right with him all the way through, and now he's got a hammer lock. Ow! Ow! That looked painful. Cody Mack getting out of a pin attempt at a count of 1, so he's definitely no worse for wear. He's just getting warmed up. Kyle Sebastian also just getting warmed up. Look at him reef on that wrist lock. Kyle Sebastian not giving any quarter. Wait a second now. The intense one, Cody Mack, manages to pop out of that wrist lock, gets himself a headlock, and whoa! Drops the heavyweight champion. Now another standing side headlock. Kyle Sebastian off there. A second time Cody Mack drops Kyle Sebastian with a shoulder block. Cody Mack with a fairly nice headlock takeover. Two of the most common ways out of this predicament Kyle Sebastian finds him in is either a head scissors or just rolling your hips and powering your way up. Not sure which way Kyle Sebastian is going to choose, unless he's got something else entirely in mind. With Kyle Sebastian, you never can tell. He's poured more tricks out of his hat than you can imagine. There he goes, just rolled his hips, up he goes. Powers Cody Mack off. Oh, oh, oh! Ah! Oh! Cody Mack is getting lit up. Oh! Wow, when Kyle Sebastian gets his licks in, he gets his licks in. That was a forearm shiver, a back slap, followed by a chop and a lariat. Cody Mack gonna have to come gather his senses. Hard to do when you've got that big heavyweight, is surprisingly big heavyweight as Kyle Sebastian. Wait a second. What are the bad seeds doing at ringside? They've got no real investment in either of these gentlemen. Nonetheless, Cody Mack fighting back. Wait a second. Beautiful. Look at Kyle Sebastian go. Oh! Wow. There's a lariat with a smack. Kyle Sebastian, I mean, for a guy who's over 6 feet tall and well over 200 pounds, he moves around like he's a lightweight. Now Kyle finally onto the idea that the bad seeds are at ringside. He finally caught a glimpse of them. I don't like this. I don't like this at all, the bad seeds being at ringside. It's distracting to both the men in the ring and myself included. I mean, ooh. Cody Mack returning those chops that Kyle Sebastian laid in earlier. Now look at this power slam. Power slam, the heavyweight champion. Gets a count of 2. Wow. Cody Mack launching somewhat of a comeback after taking a good pounding at the hands of Kyle Sebastian. European uppercut sends Kyle Sebastian back into the corner. Cody Mack now with another European uppercut. Bad seats, still haven't gotten involved, but I don't like them being at ringside, not one bit. There we go now. Whoa, whoa! Irish whip. Irish whip. Another Irish. Oh my! Wow! Slow down, gentlemen. Let me call one series of moves before you pull off another. Did you see the elevation that Kyle Sebastian had on that drop kick? That was sensational. Now works his man back into a corner. Another back elbow. Irish whip reversal. Sebastian hard into the buckle. Cody Mack follows up with a European uppercut and a lariat off the rope and a pro kick. Sends Sebastian crashing to the mat in a heap. 1, 2.5. Cody Mack coming close, but not quite all the way yet, pal. You got to work your man. You got to work him out or down quite a bit more before you expect to hold Kyle Sebastian's shoulders down for a 3 count. That's for sure. In the corner, Sebastian up and over. Here we go. Up and boom! Boom! Look at the pain on the face of Cody Mack. Whoa! Kyle Sebastian calling for, oh, you don't think he's gonna. Yes. He is. Look at how. Oh! I thought he had him. I thought, oh! Cody Mack just speared Kyle Sebastian out of his boots. I thought he had him. I thought for sure he had him. What a spear. Kyle Sebastian missed that top rope assault, but landed on his feet. I'm sure he had no clue that that spear was coming, not until he was on his back, that's for sure. Watch this now, Cody Mack in control. Up and, no, Sebastian fights it off. Sebastian fights it off and lands one of his own with some authority. Oh, I love this elbow, watch this now. I love that elbow, the way Sebastian does it, all that rotation. That's got to amplify the force somewhat. Here we go now. This looks like Sebastian's finisher. Boom! When I say boom, I mean boom. 1, 2, 3, good night. Thank you, Cody Mack, for stepping up to the plate and putting up such a valiant fight. That was a hell of a matchup. Cody Mack coming up short, but not too short on courage. And let me tell you, folks, that was an entertaining matchup. Bad seeds managing to avoid getting involved. I'm not sure how. It's probably killing him. Oh, wait a second. There was a plan after all. No, come on now. He just wrestled 12 minutes. Leave him alone. Sebastian now back in the ring to chase the bad seeds off. Thank you, Kyle Sebastian.
Jay, got that mic on? Hey, everybody at home! He talks about being a fighting champ! Yeah! How about this, champ? How about you take that used-up loser in the ring and you make him your partner? And next week, the bad seeds make history when they take out the champ and crude oil Cody Mack. Hey, Cowboy. 2, 3. You're so sexy. Oh! See you next week. What do you say, champ? What do you say?
Bad Seeds laying down a challenge. I hope Cody Mack and Kyle Sebastian, I hope they accept. It looks good. It looks good. It looks like they're going to accept. Folks, next week on PowerSlamTV, Kyle Sebastian teaming up with Cody Mack to take on the Bad Seeds. I can't wait. I got goosebumps already.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Shane Williams. My guest at this time is Dewey Robson. Nice to see you.
Thanks, Shane.
So I just wanted to talk to you quick. At the Heatwave event, you beat Jumpin Josh in the loser leaves town match. You chased him out of town, so he's gone. Now, I just wanted to talk to you quick and see what your focus is now that that is behind you.
Well, first off, like I said, I'm still here. That was the match of my life. I had to fight for everything in that match. Right now, I almost feel invincible, like nothing can stop me. My focus from now, I tell you what, it's not about making friends like Jumpin Josh anymore. It's about championship gold. That's what this is about. Championships, being the best, being on top. That's what I want.
Cool. Well, speaking of championships, Travis the Heat Copeland unfortunately was injured. And that leaves a contender spot open, which brings me to, you have a #1 contenders match coming up. And if you win, you get a shot at the Cruiserweight Championship, but you don't know who your opponent is. So how are you planning for somebody when you have no idea who it is?
Like I just said, Shane, it doesn't really matter who it is. I'm ready for anything. Anybody, whoever wants to get in my way, I'm gonna knock them out of my way. That's all there is to it.
All right. Well, thank you for your time, Dewey. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Shane Williams. My guest at this time is the Cruiserweight Champion, Tyler Knox. Thank you for your time. I just wanted to talk to you quick. Dewey Robson has recently won the #1 contender spot for your Cruiserweight Championship. I just wanted to talk to you quickly, while you have a couple extra minutes, about how you're feeling about that upcoming match.
How I'm feeling about facing Dewey Robson again. I've beaten Dewey Robson. I've beaten Jumpin Josh. I've beaten THC. I've beaten Lumberjack Larry. And what does PPW do? They just run it back again. I've beaten Dewey. I will beat Dewey again.
Hands down.
I'm the best cruiserweight in Alberta. And I'm going to prove it.
Look at that.
This is going to be one exciting matchup. Dewey Robson is filled with confidence. He's on a hell of a roll, and he's taking on Cowboy Bryn Watts, who is probably one of the most dangerous men in wrestling you can find in Western Canada, bar none. Cowboy Bryn Watts about to make his way to ringside. I can't wait to see this one. I just really am excited for what's going to be in Dewey Robson's future. But first, he's got to get through this man. And that is no easy mountain to climb right there, the Cowboy Bryn Watts. And with him, as always, the super heavyweight, the Stormbringer.
Sexy cowboy right there. #1 contender, sexy cowboy. #1 Dewey.
I'm ready. The sexy cowboy showing off for legions of fans. That's probably a singular fan, maybe two. Now Ref Curtis has this assignment. There's the bell, and this one is underway. This is going to be wrestling school. That's for darn sure. This is a perfect place for a wrestling school. Pure Power Wrestling Training Academy. Here we go. No collar and elbow tie-up. Cowboy with a duck under. Nice. front face lock. Dewey Robson powering his way back up to his feet. Uses an arm wringer to get out of that waist lock. Cowboy now looking for an escape. He knows about 1,000 different ways to get out of any and every hold there is. The man is amazing to watch in action. If you haven't seen Pure Power Wrestling in action, I would urge you to get down to King of Trade and get yourself a ticket for our next event. It's September 19th. You will not be disappointed. Dewey Robson now with a textbook headlock takeover. Bryn Watts rolls his hips, powers his way back up to a vertical base. Now he can make an escape. Oh, he's look at this now. Whoa, Dewey Robson pretty much set Cowboy up with that. He switched his hips and kind of gave his back to Cowboy, who immediately picked him up off the ground, but Dewey positioned himself close enough in the corner, and you can see the result. But Cowboy Bryn Watts, quicker than a hiccup, grabs that leg, the leg scissors around the throat and head area of Dewey Robson. Whew, that was a mouthful. I said it all with one breath too. Get real. Here we go. Power up. Dewey Robson pops his head out, reversing that headlock. More of a chin lock, really. Ref Curtis breaking the hold. I don't know what Stormbringer is so upset about. Dewey Robson broken at a count of 1.
Number one, you got this. Hey, you're sexy.
Wow, I could have gone all day without hearing that. Stormbringer, quite a cheerleader tonight. I'm glad to see he hasn't involved himself in this matchup thus far. I wouldn't put it past him. I would much rather he just sat about 10 feet away from the ring and shouted instead of got involved, because this is a really, really good matchup. Dewey Robson, Cowboy Bryn Watts. Things have just gotten underway. These men just sort of feeling each other out, seeing who's got the better chain wrestling technique and who can advance his position quicker. Right now it's Bryn Watts on top with that side headlock. Dewey with a forearm right in the side, right in the ribs. Off the ropes, and off the ropes, and down goes Dewey. Cowboy Bryn Watts ran right through him. Beautiful arm drag takedown. Dewey Robson follows it up with a nice drop kick. Dewey can stand to use a little more elevation on his drop kick. Usually it's best to aim right for the ear with a drop kick. Right now, Dewey Robson's leveling guys right about the shoulder and chest area. If he can get another 6 inches on his drop kick, he's going to have a real fantastic maneuver to take guys off his feet. Right now with that front face lock. Oh, look at Bryn Watts reversing it. Such an aggressive wrestler, Bryn Watts. See what I mean? That clubbing blow just dropped Dewey right to all fours. Cowboy Bryn Watts has seen a ton of success being as spiteful and malicious as he can possibly be. Somehow I think he takes a perverse pleasure in inflicting injury. The only time he's really smiling is when he's either talking about himself or hurting one of his opponents. Other than that, the look on his face is like he just ate sour grapes. He is now distracting the referee, distracting Ref Curtis while the super heavyweight does the damage on the outside. Stormbringer laying into Dewey Robson behind the referee's back. Here we go. Make sure everyone's ready. Everyone's ready. That was sexy, I gotta say. Anything to make him stop if that's what he needs to hear. Here we go now. Dewey Robson blocking 2 attempts and reversing. Boom! Thank you for coming, Cowboy Bryn Watts. How do you like the taste of the ring apron? Now Dewey rolls him back in the ring where you can actually win a match. Watch this maneuver. I love when Dewey does this. Oh, Bryn Watts had that one scouted just like I did. Too bad, because if he would have landed that one, he might have had a chance to get a 3 count. Dewey comes flying over that top rope and lands with that elbow. I'm telling you, it's got a devastating effect. Now Bryn Watts up. Watch this super. Oh! Time and time again, I watch Bryn Watts do that side suplex, and time again, I got to comment on how high he gets his feet and his hips up in the air. It's just astounding to me. Nobody, and I mean nobody, delivers a suplex the way Cowboy Bryn Watts delivers a suplex. And now you can see the fruits of his toil as he's got a nice deep chin lock on Dewey Robson, who seems to be fading. Bryn Watts tightening his grip. He'll probably do that 1 or 2 more times. Oh, wait a minute. He's got something else in mind. That is a tight chin lock, folks. If I've ever seen one, I wouldn't. Wow, there's no way Dewey's gonna. Oh, no. Dewey got a way out. He got a way out. Watch. Oh! Jawbreaker. Dewey Robson, lucky to have. Oh, not so lucky to have received that lariat. Lucky to have gotten himself out of that chin lock position, because Bryn Watts was really capitalizing on that. That pounding you're hearing is on the outside of the ring. It's the super heavyweight trying to encourage his man to get back in the game and lay more onslaught into Dewey Robson. And Cowboy Bryn Watts happy to oblige with a sharp right. Here we go, off the ropes. Bryn Watts, oh, Dewey Robson ducks. Oh, whoa! No one ducked that time. Both men had the same idea at the same time. And you can see the effect those lariats have. Both men writhing in pain. Dewey Robson looks to be the fresher man as he rolls up to his hands and knees. And Bryn Watts still laid out on his back. Dewey Robson now achieving a vertical base. Bryn Watts fighting his way up in the corner. These fans are getting behind Dewey, who's launching a comeback. Boom! There down goes Cowboy a second time. Dewey Robson off the ropes now with the Irish whip. Bryn Watts off. Wait a second. Bryn Watts with a sunset flip. Dewey reversed him. 1, 2. He got him. Dewey won. Dewey's your winner. Bryn Watts looks as surprised as I am. There's nothing you can say, Cowboy. He just got you. That's all that happened, man. He just got you. He got you. Dewey Robson is on a roll. Summer Sizzler Heatwave rather, only 6 days ago. Dewey Robson upset Jumpin Josh in a loser leaves town match. High stakes match. Now less than a week later, he upsets Cowboy Bryn Watts.